there everybody, Sam's Trains here, welcome back to the railway for another little Monday special. Now, a few videos ago I hinted that I was going to another train fair. I think this was a Monday special I did 2 weeks ago, and sure enough I have been, and I've come back with a couple of bags of stuff, not as much as I normally do of course, because I only went a few videos ago to a different train fair. So I've come back with a few bags of stuff, and I thought, as I did promise, it would be wrong of me not to show them. So let me just turn this camera a little bit, because I've gone and managed not to get it straight. Right, so a few paper bags to start with then. These have just got some rolling stock in them, so I'll just open these up and show you what I managed to come up with. Oh, not you. Okay, so I think I'll get them out to start with and then I'll show you. Right, predictably, we have some ocean wagons, which is very good news if you ask me. Some tankers. Well, they've got prices on them, so if I turn them over. Right, and then this ocean wagon, which was priced at £4 inexplicably, and it doesn't have the weight, and it's not, as you can see, attached to the chassis, so I might have to glue that on at some point. But it is okay, and I think it is. Yeah, it is okay. So I pointed out to him that the body was loose and that it's got mismatched wheels and things, and so he let me have that one for £3, and in fact he let me have them all for £3, and the rest were all marked up at £3.50. So a couple of these shell wagons, these have got metal wheels, which is quite a nice thing actually. They're going to need cleaning up a little bit I reckon, just because they're a little bit on the grubby side, and I got this Bestwood wagon as well, which isn't an ocean wagon, but I thought it looked pretty good for that money anyway. So yes, I picked those up. So yeah, a few more wagons to keep me busy, and I'll have to get on to cleaning the wheels and giving them a little bit of oil after this. And then another bag with just a couple of bits in here. We've got an NE, or I suppose LNER wagon here with the modern Hornby wheels, and I think that was 2 for £7. So sure enough I got a second one, and it's a big Santa Fe wagon. Now yes, as I say, I promised Al would get some more American rolling stock, and it's not all that easy to find over here in the UK, but you know, if I have to buy it one piece at a time like this, that's absolutely fine. So yes, it's one of those big, I would have said hopper, but it's open. It's not open at the top. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I think that comes out at £3.50 each, so pretty good to be honest. And yeah, those have got fairly good clean wheels as well, so I don't need a lot on those. Right, I got a few locos as well, so here's one of them. And I thought when I saw this that this was that Fowler 4P, but according to the box it's the BR Stania 4MT 264 class 4P, so it is still a 4P, but it's a Stania one, and it is in the sort of modern Hornby exterior packaging, but it's got slightly older style packaging on the inside. But I'll review that one day. I don't think I've ever looked at one of those before. Oh, this one's not a loco, this one's a coach. Now I don't know if I've ever shown this on my channel before, but I do have, I think it's an Airfix Cornish Riviera coach. So this one's mainline of course, but I assume it'll be the same tooling. Let's see. And again, if I have to collect these one at a time, I will do. And the seller I bought this from, which was marked up for £9.75, but I got it for £8. The seller had some more, but they were brakes, and the one I've already got is a brake, so I don't want to end up buying too many brakes. But yeah, it's a very nice coach actually. Has got interior, which is nice. And yes, Great Western region of course, so I think that would look nice with a Great Western 460 or something like that. Very lovely. I won't bother boxing that back up, stick that over there. And finally then, oh, this, I was very happy with this. I saw two of these. I've not had it out of the box yet, so if it's in tatters I'll have to eat my words. This is the Coronation of course, in maroon, and there was two of these at the fair, two stalls next to each other. One had it marked up for £90 and this guy had it marked up for £77.75. Both the same, I think it might have been a different name, but definitely the maroon one. And so I got him down, well it was the same person I bought the coach and the Stania loco from, and I think I paid £150. So yeah, do the maths, it comes down a little bit. That was marked up at £69.75 by the way, and it's DCC fitted. So yeah, I don't know if I'll leave the chip in. I do tend to de-chip things these days because I don't use DCC all that much. But yeah, more than happy with that. So let me bring the stuff in. Yeah. Not bad, is it, to be honest? And I've got a little bit of cash left over, so I won't go broke just yet. But there is another fair I'm going to in October or something like that. Not Whalley or anything like that, that's a bit too far for me. But yes, it means I've got a little bit saved up for then. But not a bad little haul, is it? Not really. Got a little bit of work to do, and I assume these are going to need servicing, but that's okay. Oh, no, not you. Okay, so that's it. My little train fair haul. I think I probably did a bit better last week, didn't I, actually? But price-wise, yeah, more than happy. Right, it's about 3 hours later, and it's safe to say that those 3 hours haven't been my favourite 3 hours of life so far. Yeah, both locos actually had pretty bad problems. The Coronation in the red here was the worst one. She was the one I tried first. And in fact, when I got her out the box and flipped her over, I saw that the rods were bent. And I don't know if any of you guys own one of these older Coronations, but the rods, and especially the rods around the sort of valve area, are very prone to bending and moving out of position, and these were quite badly knackered. So, you know, when I saw that, I thought, yeah, this one's not going to run again. I was certain that it wasn't going to go again, and the wheels needed quartering, the motor was all seized up, it was just totally ruined. The little copper pickups that connect the tender, they were all just gone. So, amazingly, she is actually now running. Look at this. I mean, it's nearly faultless. It's not as smooth as some of them, well, it's not as smooth as it would have been new. But it's a lot better, and it is actually working, which is the main thing. I've managed to straighten the rods out, goodness knows how. I've connected the loco and tender permanently with a wire which connects the two, and that's a lot more reliable anyway. I've just got to remember that they are connected. And yeah, I've straightened out the rods as best I can. They're not perfect up close, but they do the trick, and they are working, so that is perfect. So there you go, as you can see, forwards and backwards, she's very, very happy. And I've also just finished, because basically I always service new locos, so I've just finished doing this Stanier tank engine, and this one wasn't as bad, to be honest. It hadn't been battered about quite as much, but because of the lubricant that Hornby used to use on these mechanisms, some of the gears, it was one of the intermediate gears between the motor and the wheel set, and unfortunately one of those had split. Now amazingly, in my box of parts I did have a spare one, so I literally just slipped that in and it worked perfectly. A couple of pickup issues with this one. I have put a little bit more tension on the wheels from those pickups and made sure that all the connections are good. And touch wood, she is running fine on DCC, so as long as that continues, she's going to stay on DCC. If she starts struggling on my express points, I might just de-chip her, but we'll see. Okay, here we are then, little test with this one. That's just the shunt speed. So as you can see, can't really fault that. Let's try backwards. This one's not had chance to run in. I let that Coronation run in while I was fixing up this one. So yeah, that's actually the first time at a train fair that I've had a serious letdown. But to be honest with you, I am just, come on, forward you go, love. I am just glad that I've been able to fix them, because when I saw that Coronation, I thought that was it. And I'm pretty sure she would have self-destructed too if I'd have put her onto the track. But no, that is pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Let's bring the Coronation back in, and you hopefully, if she keeps working, you're going to be able to see this Coronation in the next video, I do, hopefully. So thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all very soon. Cheers everyone.